Hey, it's Craig, and we are being followed by a moon shadow. We are off to somewhere to see this alleged eclipse. It is Friday, April something 5th, about 9:20 in the morning. And the current plan is to drive to New England because that's where it looks like the weather's going to be best. In the last week or so, the southern Illinois, northern Arkansas, that area has looked cloudy and rainy. Every once in a while I'll get one good day where it looks like the forecast says it's going to be not quite as cloudy or not quite as rainy. That would be our preference, but as of today, Friday, the best weather looks like it's going to be in eastern New York and Vermont, up into Maine. And the really fun thing is that apparently in the last couple days, Maine got hit by a huge storm. Hundreds of thousands of people are without power, and there's snow everywhere. And so that's what we're headed into, and we'll see how that goes. But as a result of the ambiguity about the plans, we decided to set out a day early. We were going to leave on Saturday, but instead we left this morning, and to just buy ourselves some time to make decisions as we go. So we're all packed up. We got telescopes and food and warm clothing. Not a lot of warm weather clothing, so hopefully the weather will be miserable, because that's what we are prepared for. All right, that is the status as of early Friday morning. Hey, it's Craig. It's Friday night, and we are taking a look at the weather for the eclipse on Monday. Today we drove to Toledo, Ohio. We're the flashing blue dot right there. And we're looking at this in the ForeFlight app, which is what we use when we fly the airplane. And I've put the path of the eclipse into ForeFlight to help me pull up the weather for each of those airports. And then I've taken that airport, or that weather, and I've consolidated it into this spreadsheet. And what you see is the height of the cloud. So 1,500 feet is that first one. That'd be 1,500 feet above the ground. And then you can see 2,500 and a bunch of 12,000s, and then 4,000s, etc. And then the letters after it: B is broken, S is scattered, F is few. And the way the cloud designations work, few is the best, that's the fewest, and scattered isn't too bad. But by the time you get to broken and overcast, that's a bunch of clouds, and you're not going to see any eclipse from there. So what we've kind of done today is accidentally positioned ourselves between two really good areas of weather for Monday morning. So as you can see, if we go back here into Indiana, like head southwest, it looks like we have some pretty good weather possible. Then not so good stuff due east of us off of the Great Lakes. And then when we get into Plattsburgh, which is Burlington, Vermont, and up all the way to Holton, Maine, which is practically into Canada off the very northeast corner of Maine, we get some really good weather up there. But this stuff back here is closer to home, and so we may head that direction tomorrow. So we're still deciding what we're going to do. But that's what the weather looks like today on Friday night. And for those of you heading to southern Illinois, it might not be too bad.